Sleep, an essential function that allows your body and mind to recharge. There's no secret that it plays a critical role in human life and human function, but without it, it can have serious life-threatening consequences. Did you know that studies show that staying awake for more than 24 hours has the same effect on your body as having a blood alcohol percentage of 0.10%, which is over the legal limit for driving in many different places? And if you're thinking, oh, well, I'm not gonna stay awake for 24 hours, what about just 18 hours? After 18 hours, your body has the same effect as having a blood alcohol percentage of 0.05%, which is close to the legal limit in some different countries. Not only will your body not perform and function the proper way, but it has serious health implications long term. Basically, your body is acting as if it is under the influence without being under the influence, meaning poor judgment. Your reaction time is slower and skewed. Judgment starts to decline, your coordination is off, and overall you just feel crappy. But on top of that, there's not just short-term negative effects on your body and your mental health, but there's also long-term ones. Having an unhealthy sleep schedule and staying up for too long increases your cortisol, which is your stress hormone in your body. Your mood also takes a huge hit. Lack of sleep can make you more irritable, prone to stress, and more emotional. Plus, sleep deprivation can affect your memory, your focus, and even your immune system, which increases your likelihood of getting sick and developing illnesses way easier. Also, on a scarier note, sleep deprivation has been linked to high risks of heart disease, high blood pressure, and even a shorter lifespan. But it's not just about how much sleep you're getting, it's also about what time you are going to sleep, which is honestly the most difficult part in my opinion. According to Harvard Medical School, people who go to sleep around 10 to 11 every single night or on a consistent basis are much less likely to develop heart disease later on in life. That is a crazy statistic. And also, according to Stanford Medicine, people who go to sleep later than they're supposed to, like after midnight, are 20 to 40% more likely to be diagnosed with a mental health disorder. Now that we got all the stats and everything out of the way, I just gotta talk about what do we do about this? I literally have the worst sleep schedule known to man. Literally all my friends, my family, that's what I'm known for, is getting bad. Like I said, if there's one thing that I struggle with most of my health, that is my sleep schedule. It is so hard for me to want to go to bed early and for me to get a good 8 to 9 hours of sleep every single night. Or if I do get enough sleep, I'm not going to bed early enough. I'm going to bed pretty late. And it has been a normal, regular thing for me for probably 2 years now. There's definitely been on and off periods. Like recently I've been trying to go to bed a little bit earlier and I've been doing it some nights, but old habits die hard. I think that's the phrase. Feels like no matter what I do, I always end up staying later than I want to. I mean, some nights it's hard because some nights I get out of work at like 10 or 11 or something like that. But there's a lot of nights where that's not the case and I still am staying up so late, either scrolling on my phone or watching one more episode or just doing something that I just should not be doing that time of night because I should be sleeping. And it's gotten so regular that sometimes, and actually most of the time, I don't even feel tired at 4, 5, 6, 7 a.m. There was a time around, I would say like October, November of this past year when literally I could stay up until 8 a.m. and I feel fine. If anything, I feel more energized, which that cannot be normal. I want to be able to fall asleep and feel more energized when I wake up in the morning instead of the opposite. Now, let's say I do start to go to bed earlier, which isn't the biggest battle in the world. Want to know what's a bigger battle for me? Waking up early. I don't understand the people who wake up every single day when it's still dark out. I praise them and commend them so much for this and I want to be that person, but it's really hard for me. Like, I feel like my body needs to see the sun to wake up, but that is not what we are going to be doing this next week. I'm going to be waking up every single day at 6 a.m. or earlier and trying to fix my sleep schedule, but also just try to get my body more used to going to bed earlier and waking up earlier. And since I will be waking up early, it's going to force me to not go to bed at 4 a.m. every single day or 3 a.m. every single day. It's going to force me to try to go to bed as early as I'm physically able to, because if I don't, I'm not going to be getting 8 hours of sleep, 7 hours of sleep. I'm going to be getting 3 or 4, which is not good. Especially because studies have shown that if you get less than 6 hours of sleep per night consistently, you have a higher mortality rate than those who get more sleep. Like, that's actually insane. Do you understand how many years of my life I've lost? Like, because this has not just been like a, oh, my bad, I missed one night of sleep. No, this has been like a consistent thing. So yes, this week we are going to be going to sleep early every single night and we're going to be going waking up every single day early as well, especially because I'm going to be fasting this week anyways, so it's definitely more of an incentive. It's definitely more of a reason and a purpose. So let's hope that I'm able to do this. So for reference, I got out of work at 9:15 tonight, right? I got dinner, I worked on a test and homework for about an hour and a half, and I came back to my dorm. I cleaned up for a little bit, did some other stuff. I still have to shower and it is, I don't know if you can see, but it's 1:50 in the morning right now and I have to wake up at 6 a.m. Not only for this challenge, but because of the fact that I'm fasting and because of the fact that I literally have a shift at 7 a.m. tomorrow. I'm gonna go take a body shower and I'm gonna come out, do my night routine, and go to bed as soon as possible because otherwise I'm getting like barely any sleep, but I still have to wake up early. But I promise you tomorrow night, I am going to go to bed so early and I am gonna actually get sleep. It's currently Friday night, technically Saturday, but I hate when people say that. No, it's Friday night. Literally, okay, something about me is like, if I'm awake until 4 a.m. the next day, you better not tell me like that it's the next day. No, it's still the same day. Until I go to sleep, it's the same day. I don't care. I will stay delusional. Anyways, I'm gonna go get ready for bed and I will see you in the morning. Good morning. It's 7 a.m. right now, but I woke up at 6 and I went to bed at like 3:15. So I didn't even get 3 hours of sleep. So I'm so tired right now. But I have to leave for work. I'm supposed to be there right now. I was supposed to leave 30 minutes ago, but it was taking me so long to get ready because I'm like half asleep right now. I'm gonna go to work and I'm gonna probably have to take a nap when I get back from work because I'm so tired, and go to bed early tonight. I don't know how I'm gonna be running off not even 3 hours of sleep at an 8-hour shift, but we're gonna try to figure this out. Hi, it's later in the day, and by later in the day I mean 11:05 in the night. So I worked an 8-hour shift on 3 hours of sleep, which is really rough. And then I came home from work and I took like a 2-hour nap, and I've just been doing homework and I eat dinner and all that stuff, but I still have to shower and stuff, so I'm probably gonna go to bed late. I don't know if I'll be able to wake up at 6 in the morning, but this is really telling me like how important it is to go to bed early when you have to wake up early, because otherwise, like, oh my gosh, and like I just feel like my circadian rhythm is just different than like everyone else's that I know, because it's so hard for me to want to go to bed early. You know what I mean? Like I just function better at night, I feel. I don't know if that's like my genetics, if that's normal, or if it's because of like all the stress I put my body through and like how I've like pretty much have a different time zone that my body's on versus other people. So I don't know. We'll try to wake up at 6 a.m. but I don't know. I need sleep, so I might end up waking up later and then just continuing the next day. We'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna get ready for bed.
I think you should come.
Dad.
But you should. It is okay to be like, this thing happened months ago and I'm still thinking about it because that's how much it affected me. And I just feel like anyone who would not be able to hold that or think that that's too intense, that's just not someone that I can have in my life, because there is nothing wrong with being super tender and vulnerable and sensitive. So boundaries to me isn't just having someone be held accountable for hurting me and them knowing that they did a bad thing. It's actually just, can our value systems align, and can your world of emotions and mine be safe for one another? Hi, it's the next night. Sorry if I have a lisp. I have my retainers on right now. I feel like I actually had a really relaxing night. I was able to do my long night routine. I even had like lavender essential oil going, and I did like a chemical peel earlier and a hair mask, and washed my hair, did my skincare routine, did my brows, like all that stuff. It is a little bit later than I wanted. It's 12:49 right now. Tomorrow is Friday, but I don't have class. I just have work at 3, so I don't really have to wake up as early. I think I'm gonna wake up so that I get 7 hours of sleep, so that I could still try to do this challenge and try to get myself waking up earlier. I don't think 6 a.m. is gonna be the best for me tomorrow, just so that I'm able to get a bit more sleep. Okay, let me do the calculator. So if I go to bed at 1 a.m., 7 hours of sleep would be 8 a.m. So I'm gonna do that. I know it's not 6, but I'm gonna aim for 6 tomorrow. It's just hard because tomorrow I get out of work at 10 p.m. and earliest I'll be able to go to sleep with everything I have to do after work is probably gonna be 12. So I might be going like waking up at 7 tomorrow instead of 6. But nonetheless, we are trying, and this is all about routine, trying to set the best routines for myself, trying to get used to being healthy and actually waking up at a normal time. I'm trying to set my alarm. Something about Apple that annoys me so bad is when you're trying to change your alarms, it immediately makes the sound effect noise go all the way up. Like look, I'm gonna turn the volume all the way down, right? And click 1, it's gonna be loud again. It's not focusing, it doesn't matter though. Look, it gets so loud. Wait, why is it not doing it? Oh, of course now it doesn't want to do that. Maybe that's a new update. But in the past, it literally always, like, I press the alarms and it's just immediately loud. Let's go to bed. Good night. Hi. I feel like I keep coming back to you at night to talk. I promise I'm gonna start being more consistent. I feel like I've just been so busy with schoolwork. I just started a new class, and it's algebra, and math is definitely the opposite of my strong suit. I don't want to say it too much because then I'll manifest it more, but I'm headed to bed right now. It's about 12:15. I have to wake up at 6.
well, obviously for this, but also I have to wake up for work. I have only like 2 more weeks on my job right now before I move back home to New York for the summer. So I'm trying to get in as many hours as I'm able to. And I'm actually putting in my resignation letter tomorrow because I don't think I'm going to be coming back in the fall, even though I really like this job here. I work as a hostess at a restaurant, by the way, but I just like am not fondest of the early shifts. Just feel like it's not something that like I'm able to consistently do. I feel like I can wake up early, but I feel like waking up at 6 a.m. all the time is just not something that is the easiest for me to do. This is my schedule. I feel like my version of waking up at a good early time would be like a good like 8 a.m 9 a.m kind of thing, just with my body and everything. I like to wake up when the sun is rising or risen, so it's very difficult. But I'm gonna go to bed. I have a very, very, very exciting day tomorrow because, well, not because of work, but work is nice too, but I'm actually going to be seeing this content creator that I love and have been watching for so long. I'm gonna see her and meet her in person, and she's speaking at FAU, which is near my college, and I'm just so excited. I am hoping that I'm able to talk to her. I just can't wait to hear from her. Her name's Taima. Hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I'm so excited. And I have to wake up early anyway for work, but definitely to like get ready, prepare. I would have went to bed earlier, but I had to dry my hair. The other day, I literally went to bed with my hair wet, which I never do, but I wanted to get sleep. It was so freaking late. Oh, and I wanted to say, sorry for this lighting, by the way. Like, it's literally pink in my room, but my sleep yesterday was so weird, I have to tell you. So, yeah, yesterday, I was really tired. I guess yesterday, I don't know. I'm confused with days. Yeah, yesterday, I was tired, right? Around 5:30. I was gonna take a nap, which I'm trying to do less. I went to bed. I set my alarm for like an hour-long nap, right? And my phone died while I was sleeping. So, I woke up and it was dark out. So I was like, ooh, it's probably like 8 p.m. now. It's probably like 9. So I check my phone. It's dead. So I hop out of bed, almost fall on the floor. It's completely pitch dark in my room, and my bed's risen because it's like, it's a dorm, so I'm like about to fall out of bed. Usually I wake up, like if it's dark out, I use a flashlight so I can see, but I couldn't see anything. Try to find my lights. I turn on my lights, check the clock on my laptop because my phone's dead. It's 1:40 in the morning, almost 2 a.m., which means I slept around 8 hours as a nap. An 8-hour nap? That's how you know that I'm tired and I need to get my sleep schedule in check. But I feel like, I don't know, me trying to wake up at 6 a.m. is not even getting my sleep schedule in check. It's honestly just like ruining it, because I feel like I'm either getting no sleep or procrastinating doing this challenge. I've skipped some days in between, which is like cheating, but it's hard. It's really hard. And some days I have to wake up early for work, but the other days I just don't want to. I want to get my 8 hours and I don't want to go to bed early. I need to work on it. Like my 12 a.m. should not feel like 10 p.m. Like it doesn't feel late right now. I want it to, but I guess just like I'm used to it because growing up, like I'm used to like my family's up like late at night. Like my family usually at home, like we go to bed around 1 or 2, like that's just normal, and it's hard to like switch that, especially like when I'm home this summer. I'm nervous, like, hey, like how am I gonna be able to go to bed early when like everyone's loud, like TV's on, like we're playing video games, we're yelling in the house, like it's just like normal, like people are loud like until 12 or 1 the earliest. And there's nothing against them, like I grew up with it, I'm used to it, I love it, and because of that, it's kind of messed up my mind and messed up my sleep schedule, my natural like circadian rhythm. I don't know if that affected it, but I think it did. Like growing up a certain way affects how your body is, I guess. So something that makes me feel a lot better before going to bed is changing what I'm watching. I feel like the content that you consume really affects you, and obviously everyone knows that, blah, blah, blah. But like lately I've been watching a show. I've been watching You recently at night, right? It's like kind of like crime, horror, like you've probably watched it, but it's my first time watching it. And I'm like hooked on it, right? But I gotta stop watching it right before bed because honestly, like I'm very sensitive to what I watch, and watching gory stuff, watching like stuff where you're on edge, that doesn't put you in the best mindset, which like for you, that might not be that show. Like it might just be, that's fine for you. But like for me, it's a lot to handle. It's a lot of like trauma in the show and a lot of things happening that are negative. And even just scrolling on TikTok is a lot because it's like every video is a new corner of your mind. Lately, I've been trying to finish off the night. Like I pray anyways right before bed, so that helps my mind just like clear it, get a better mindset, more grateful mindset. But I feel like either positive affirmations, or I've actually been liking positive affirmations more in the morning though. I listen to a nice podcast, not like the cancel podcast. I listen to that like midday, morning, whatever. Like right before bed, I like to listen to either something more motivational or watch something like slightly informative. Like I watch like my favorite YouTubers that like make me feel at home. Tomi Mochizuki, I think that's how you pronounce her name. Lavender, Romina Sai. All these people that I like grew up watching. I've been watching for 4 or 5 years. I put on their videos and it just makes me feel much more at home, much more peaceful. Put on some jazz music, romanticize my night routine. Okay, now I'm rambling, but I'm like in the mood to ramble, which is not good because I'm procrastinating sleep. I swear, one more thing. I really have a lot of ideas for this channel and so many plans, so many things that I want for this channel. And I feel like I've been taking like negative comments too seriously lately, just from people in real life and from people online. And I don't want to let that stop me, because not to be morbid, but I know like on my deathbed, I mean, they're gonna be thinking, oh my gosh, I pursued what I wanted to, I did what I wanted to in my life, and I was able to reach my goals and dreams, have the YouTube channel, the successful YouTube channel that I dreamed of since I was in 4th grade. Or I could be there saying, hey, I mean, I never chased my dreams, but these random internet bullies got to me and made me not want to do it, or this random person told me that I'm dreaming too big, so let me dream smaller. Surround yourself with people who don't try to shrink you and who want you to grow and be the best version of yourself. Another thing is a quote that I heard the other day that really has been sticking with me as I'm like losing old friendships, gaining new friendships. Whatever doesn't grow and stays in its same spot rots. Whatever doesn't grow rots. Mind blown. Also, don't mind the toilet flushing in the background. I live in a community dorm. I don't know why I've never thought of that. Just because you were friends with someone at one time doesn't mean that it didn't work at that time. It was good for that time. It worked for that time, and you were on the same level or a similar level. You learn lessons from each other. But eventually, you're either gonna grow together, you're gonna go down together, or one of you is gonna grow and one of you is going to rot or stay in the same spot. And the person that grows, they're so loud, I'm so sorry. The people that grow in that situation, you have to realize that it doesn't mean that that relationship or that friendship have to leave that situation. Otherwise, you're both gonna rot. Long story short, I'm gonna go to bed right now. Good morning, and it's 7 a.m. right now. I woke up an hour ago. It was really hard to get out of bed. I finally got out of bed at like 6:15, and now I'm a little bit late for work, but I'm up. I got like 5.5 hours of sleep. I'm pretty tired. By the way, I'm putting cream on my hairline because I got like horrible sunburn on the top of my head the other day. I don't know why the rest of me just doesn't burn at tans, but like the top of my head burns. I went to a music festival the other day and I always forget to put sunscreen on my hairline. It's not burnt anymore, but it's like flaking. I feel like pretty tired. My joints hurt. Talk to you later. It is the second to last day that I'm gonna be waking up at 6 a.m. and I need to vent a little bit while I do my skincare routine. Honestly, I've been really struggling for a few weeks now because I've been struggling with my health. Okay, I'm back. I actually just did some extractions, so if my face looks red, that is why I'm like breaking out like crazy recently. I think it has to do with two things. Number one, what I'm eating, because I'm currently surviving off of cafeteria food and it's killing my gut, killing my skin, and I know that my gut like is directly correlated to my skin. Also, I'll show you what I'm using, but I'm barely using any products tonight. I'm not really feeling it. I'm using the Mixsoon glacier water. And then the second reason is because, so I live in a dorm and the dorm laundry machines basically never get washed, which is just so disgusting. Like, I don't think my stuff probably gets washed. I think my pillowcase and my sheets, like they come out smelling worse than when they went in. It affects my skin. It's like I'm sleeping on my pillow, I'm sleeping on my sheets. Just gonna do moisturizer, and then I'm going to do my prescribed clindamycin phosphate and benzoyl peroxide. I'm just not feeling a whole skincare routine right now just because my skin is breaking out. Back to what I was saying before. So I actually was diagnosed with PCOS the other day. I'm actually very happy about, just because I knew that I had it. I've been trying to figure out for the longest time what has been wrong with me because I've been having a lot of different really bad symptoms. They've been affecting my daily life, affecting my confidence, affecting how I go through my days. So I saw an endocrinologist. And yeah, I was diagnosed with it, and I'm getting blood work done tomorrow morning, just like for extra confirmation to check like my cortisol and to check my blood sugar, all that stuff. I got word from my parents the other day, like 2 days ago now, that I can't go back to school here anymore because of just like financial reasons. So I go to Lynn University. It's in Boca Raton, Florida. And honestly, I want to leave anyway because so many different reasons, but it's just not the right fit for me. It just like hasn't been. And it's way too expensive for how much I really don't like being here. There's some parts that I really do enjoy. Those parts I can find somewhere else at a Florida school, you know? The weather and like some of the other stuff. But otherwise, I think my time here has passed. I already have a spot secured at a dorm building next year here though. I'm pretty sure I'm able to just back out of it. But nonetheless, like, I have to. And I don't know where I'm gonna go, and it's been stressing me out. I've been like barely even wanting to try in my classes. Well, I'm only in one class right now because it's like the last block. I've been trying to transfer to FAU, applied and everything. And I didn't hear back yet if I got in. But even if I do, they don't have housing. And I called housing there and they said, number one, their list of housing, like the wait list, is like 1,000+ people long. Even if I wanted to be on the wait list, transfer students aren't even put on that wait list. Like it's not even like priority. Basically, I can't get housing, so I'd have to live off campus. I've never lived alone in an apartment. So it's a lot to consider. I don't know where I'm going to end up. I haven't even looked into other schools. I've only looked into FAU and Palm Beach State College, which is a community college that's like on FAU's campus. Either way, I'd have to live off campus. Lately, I have been getting more sleep. This is the past few days. I have not filmed this. I haven't filmed for, honestly, probably like 5 days. And I know that I was gonna do this challenge consecutively. The one that I do next week will be consecutive. First night, I slept 13 hours. Then I slept 12. Then I slept 10. Then I slept 8. Then I slept 10. And then last night, I think I slept 12 again. I don't know how. All I did was not set an alarm because my class is in the evening. And honestly, I've been feeling like crap. I had really bad vertigo these past few days. I've never had it before, but it feels like I'm like spinning while on a rocking ship, while on every drug ever. It's a horrible feeling. So I've just been like sleeping all day because I've just been sick. Hey guys, it's 2 days later. So I know I said I was gonna film my night routine, but I decided I'm actually gonna put it in the next video, which is gonna be trying 12 different healthy habits for a week and seeing how my life changes. But I do just want to give like my output on how this challenge has helped me or changed my thought process on sleep. By the way, yesterday I woke up at 6 because I had work. Today I woke up a little later. I woke up at like 10. Definitely later, but still a nice start to the day. Plus are the basic ones that like everyone takes away. Sleep is good. Feels nice getting enough sleep. Does not feel nice waking up at 6 a.m. with 3 hours of sleep though, which I definitely have done quite a few days on this schedule, whatever. I'm happy that I did this challenge. I definitely want to do it again. And in the one that I'm going to be starting today, I'm going to be incorporating sleeping earlier, waking up earlier, but not really 6 a.m. anymore. Doesn't work well for me. Unless you have to wake up at a certain time, do what works for you. Waking up at 8, honestly, I feel like is a good early start to my day. Unless I have to wake up for work or something. You know, early can mean something different for everyone. Early can be 4 a.m. Early can be 10 a.m., 9 a.m., whatever. Whatever it is for you, improvement is always better. 1 week of doing this, especially since it was not consistent, is not enough to set the habit. So that's what I'm gonna be working on this next week. So stay tuned for my next video. But thank you so much for watching. And if you did this challenge with me, first of all, I feel sorry for you. Second of all, good for you. Like actually good for you because this shit is hard. And if you do this regularly, that's why you're not real. Like, I'm jealous of you. Like if this is already a habit that you do, you are already set. Like this kind of lifestyle, bettering yourself kind of content, vlogs, stuff like that. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any tips for me or for anyone else watching on how to improve your sleep schedule, don't forget to comment it below. It would be so helpful. Anyways, thank you for watching. You are so loved and keeping you. Bye.
Just hope that someday someone would love me.